working for you. This is CBS 6 This Morning.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Rob Cardwell. You know preemies are born every day. But what if you had to deliver your precious newborn? And then we're faced with the possibility of not being able to be close to feed or just to hold your baby. We introduce you to a family who the Ronald McDonald House of Richmond brought the comforts of home to.
Just days old, this was Max Seredny, tiny and fragile, weighing only 3 pounds, 4 ounces. At a year old, this is Max now, healthy, happy, sometimes cranky.
I'm sorry.
But getting to this point wasn't easy. A risky journey for both mom and baby.
I had had a really normal pregnancy up until about 28 weeks. My blood pressure started to steadily rise, so they felt it was best for me at that time. I was 30 weeks to hospitalize me.
That meant Christy and Mark leaving their home in Lenexa outside of Williamsburg to deliver their first baby at St. Mary's in Richmond because the NICU there could best handle the Seredny's early arrival.
From the time the doctor came in and from the time he was delivered, and the time he had left the room, it was probably less than 20 minutes.
Little Max came into the world 1.5 months too early, a preemie with so many delicate health concerns who would need around-the-clock care. The emotional toll started to wear on Christy when she was discharged from the hospital, but baby Max had to stay. The thought of being separated from her newborn was too much.
To say that I had a breakdown, I don't even think properly describes that feeling. I don't even think he knew what to do with me because just thinking about it. I already had not been able to spend the time with him that any mother wants to spend with their newborn. Probably one of the worst feelings just for that short amount of time that I've ever felt. So obviously when we got the call that we could stay in the Ronald McDonald room, the amount of relief that I felt was tremendous.
Mom and Dad could stay at the hospital 24/7. They were now only steps away from constantly holding and feeding baby Max and also having a place to rest and recharge.
Have a place that was comfortable, to be able to sleep in a bed that was not a hospital bed.
8 days in the hospital and the Seredny's could finally go back to their own home with little Max. The Seredny's connection to the Ronald McDonald House Charities has come full circle. Before Max was even born, the couple's family business, Seredny Tire and Auto in the Richmond area, participates in the Changing Oil, Changing Lives charity every month, where they donate 100% oil change proceeds to the charity of their choice, the Ronald McDonald House.
When you live through it, it is a completely different feeling than just, knowing someone that's gone through it or hearing about the great things that they do.
The Serednys say their mission is to keep giving back to the Ronald McDonald House to help other parents and their children. In the meantime, they have their hands full with their own baby, the way it should be.
Worth every minute of it.
Oh, little Max is a cutie. You never forget family vacations. And a family vacationing in Virginia will never forget theirs. It almost ended in tragedy. As the family was going through one of the toughest times in their lives, the Ronald McDonald House was able to take away some of the stress so the family could focus on what was really important.
Soaking up every bit of summer fun for the Wizoff family of Philadelphia, vacationing in Lottsburg, Virginia means endless time in the pool for 9-year-old triplets Sam, Jake, and Charlotte until something goes terribly wrong for Sam.
I suggested they play the how long can you hold your breath underwater. So when my husband came up, Sam said to him, "Daddy, watch what I can do." And looked and said, "Why is Sam at the bottom of the pool?"
The family would desperately pull Sam out of the water and perform CPR for 23 agonizing minutes.
I can't get the vision of him lifeless on the pond.
Sam is airlifted to VCU Medical Center, where his parents would get news they couldn't believe.
Apparently, my son has a previously undiagnosed heart condition called long QT syndrome.
A genetic heart rhythm disorder. So when Sam held his breath underwater, he went into cardiac arrest.
When he did that, his vocal cords were open. So when he went under, his lungs filled with water and he experienced a wet drowning.
Sam's parents believed the odds were against them when Sam was put in a medically induced coma, but after 4 days, he woke up. No brain, lung, or heart damage.
And Sam, your legs are going to get stronger, honey. You're not always
Sam would now have to work to get stronger, his parents and siblings supporting him along the way. And though they were far from Philadelphia, they would call the Ronald McDonald House in Richmond home, a place close to the hospital and a place of comfort in more ways than one.
And I would come down and I started to meet some of the other families. And there is a instant sort of bond of support. You can come here and fall apart. And there's other people, you're not alone. It's really amazing.
No doubt Sam's siblings were affected by what happened. His brother Jake's so touched he collected Pop-Tops, a program where the tabs are gathered and then recycled through a partnership with United Scrap Metal. And that turns into operating dollars for the organization. Jake only knows it helps families just like his.
And he would come home at night, here, home, see, I'm already calling it home. And he's so proud. And he would pull out, I'm sorry, his brother was in a, and he's thinking about these Pop-Tops.
From collecting Pop-Tops to making meals for other families, the Wizoff family says they want to pay it forward. Sam is back to being a kid and doing the things he loves.
The doctors and nurses just say that he's our little miracle.